everyone. Today again after a long time I have come to make the video. So what is this? These are the light tell stories about the light. We can see it here how light actually came to the earth. So the whole story is written here. We can read it. Next we can see the journey of telescope. So what about the journey of telescope? It was actually started in 1609 and the name of the telescope was Galilean telescope. Then in 1668 it was known as Newtonian telescope. It was the first reflecting telescope. We can see it, right? And the Galilean telescope, it was the first telescope to unravel the mysteries of our solar system. Then we have Creux-Rabil's radio telescope. It was invented in 1937 and it was the first built parabolic radio telescope. Then we have this one in 1993, the Keck 10-meter telescope, and it was one of the world's largest reflecting telescope, right? Then we have in 2009 the Kepler Space Telescope, and it was found thousands of exoplanets in our Milky Way galaxy. Then in 1611 we have this one, that is Keplerian telescope. Here we have this one. It is used to convex eyepiece lens that enable much larger field of view. Then we have in 1789 William Herschel's 40-foot telescope. It was the largest reflecting telescope of that time. We can see it's a huge telescope, right? Then we have in 1990 Hubble Space Telescope, and it's not so big obviously. Then we have the Great Microwave Radio Telescope. It was done in 1995. So it was actually invented in 1995. And we have this Indian telescope, world's most powerful telescope, operating at a low radio frequencies. Then we have in 2022 that this telescope was invented in 2022, obviously by James Webb. So the name is after him, that is James Webb Space Telescope. And this is able to image the first stars and galaxies in infrared wavelengths. See, this is the retrograde motion of planets. What we have here in our solar system, every planet moves with different speeds, right? This we all know. For example, the Earth moves so faster than Mars that it makes 2 rounds in a time, when Mars makes only 1 orbit round the Sun. For this reason, about every 25 months, the Earth comes from behind the Mars, then overtakes it. When the Earth approaches the Mars seems to move forward as viewed from Earth. But after the Earth overtakes the Mars, the latter seems to move backward in the sky. This apparently anomalous movement is known as retrograde, that is moving in the opposite direction. So the meaning of retrograde is moving in the opposite direction. This motion can be observed in case of any 2 planets passing closure at different speeds. This exhibit demonstrates the retrograde motion of the planets. So we came to know about the opposite movement of the planets. Wow, that's great. See, here we can see how do the planets actually move. A celestial object which moves round the star and which is massive enough to have become rounded by its own gravity has cleared the neighborhood around its orbit. Is graded as planet. So this is a totally different definition of planet, right guys? Ancient human civilization thought that the sun moved around our planet. But with the advancement of science and technology, we know that the planets, including watching the Earth move round the Sun. This we all know, obviously. It was Nicolaus Copernicus who introduced this heliocentric worldview with the planets outing a central star. He believed those orbits would be perfect circles. Further observations and calculations were made by Johannes Kepler, who realizes that planetary orbits are in fact elliptical. His three laws of planetary motion describe the relationship between a planet's changing distance to the Sun, its changing orbital velocity, and its period of revolution around the Sun. Later, Isaac Newton's universal law of gravity provided the mathematical basis for Kepler's law, which holds throughout the universe. That was amazing, guys. Right? Okay, bye for today. Again, we will meet very soon. Please keep on subscribing my channel, and thank